30. Devotional Thoughts for Women, written by Monica Diaz, read by Belinda Sainsbury. Good morning, my dear friends. Today, our devotional for April the 11th is entitled Facing Other People's Pain. The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That is the deal. C.S. Lewis. A friend of mine recently lost her father. I was with her when the church pastor came, and noticing she was crying, scolded her, saying, "Don't cry. Crying over someone's death makes no sense for those of us who have hope." If that comment hurt me, I don't want to imagine how much it hurt her. She never said anything to me about it, but the fact that she started crying even more after hearing that phrase says it all. Those words did not seem appropriate to me for several reasons, but I will only mention 3. They were unsuitable. 1. Because Jesus cried after Lazarus' death, John 11:35, and nobody would say that Jesus did not have hope. Jesus not only had hope, but also power to resurrect his friend from death. However, he also had emotions. Denying human emotions would be like denying our humanity itself. 2. Because the pain caused by a loss is inevitable. When we have had such connection with someone who brought us happiness, suffering is our brain's natural response to the loss of that source of happiness. The source that caused us to release the 2 happiness hormones called oxytocin and dopamine. 3. Because these words entailed a value judgment, and walking with someone during their worst times requires that we do so without judging, without pretending we understand what they are going through. Every suffering is unique. Who am I to make myself the judge of someone else's suffering? In her book on grief and grieving, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross says, "If we ask people to move through their anger, the second of the 5 stages of grief, too fast, we only alienate them. Whenever we ask people to be different than they are or to feel something different, we are not accepting them as they are and where they are. Nobody likes to be asked to change and not be accepted as they are. We like it even less in the midst of grief. When we lose someone, the world stops and everything seems unreal. It's not the best time to receive advice because our brains are not ready to absorb it. The only thing it does is drive the person away from us and make them lose trust in us. 2 tragedies in a single day. Do you want to help someone who is grieving? Words are hardly necessary. It's all about providing comfort through a hug and a mere presence, being willing to do whatever is needed. The Lord is near to those who are discouraged. He saves those who have lost all hope. Psalm 34, verse 18.